Feels weird using my voice now. Hello, my cucumbers and sprouts. I'm Pino, a new indie artist and content creator. I'm the creator of The Murder of Lucian Darkanov, and I sometimes post memes on Corrupted Paw's channel. If you like mystery, art, music, and lore-packed stories, then I think you've landed in just the right spot. Maybe consider sticking around or even subscribing. That would be really nice of you. So, a little bit ago, I posted on my community page and on my shorts that I was going to do a Q&A. So, here it is. I'll also be reading the questions I posted a while ago on my page for context, as well as questions from my friends and family. So, let's get started. What is The Murder of Lucian Darkanov? The Murder of Lucian Darkanov, or TMLD for short, is an IRL murder mystery roleplay/game passion project I'm writing for my friends and I. After the full soundtrack is out, I may release even more art and information about it. How old are you? Old enough to edit full-length videos and write my own music. I'm 9,000 years old. Don't tell anybody. What's your gender/pronouns? I prefer to stay androgynous online in order to stay more anonymous, so please just refer to me as Pino or use they/them pronouns. When will the rest of the characters show up on the channel? So, a while ago I posted this image of the names of the main cast, but the only one I've actually shown on the channel is Lucian, who is the main character and the one who was murdered. I'm hoping to introduce them soon, maybe with some character sheets, but I have been a bit busy. The characters are Lucian Darkanov, a gardener who was murdered, Harmony Darkanov, a painter and Lucian's wife, Destiny Beesworth, a tailor and Lucian's next-door neighbor, Ariel Beesworth, a baker and Destiny's wife, Romeo Peterson, a bartender and Lucian's ex, Hansel Peterson, a police officer and Romeo's twin brother, Julius Knott, a toy maker, and Charlotte Dwight, the detective and Lucian's past school bully. I'm really excited to show them off when I'm able to. If each character was an animal, what animal would they be? Ooh, I like this question a lot. I think Lucian would be a butterfly, Harmony would be a beaver, Destiny would be a garden spider, Ariel would be a bear, Romeo would be a cat, Hansel would be an owl, Julius would be a hawk, and Charlotte would be a lion. How many pickles could each character fit in their mouth? Wow, what a question. Lucian, Ariel, and Destiny could probably fit only 2 or 3. Romeo and Charlotte could do 4. Hansel can fit a solid 6 pickles. Harmony, though, can fit 8 pickles in her mouth. No questions asked. What's each character's soul color? This question was actually really hard for me to come up with an answer for. For Lucian, his soul is pure white, symbolizing, well, his pureness and kindness. Harmony's soul is vivid red, symbolizing her determination. Destiny's soul is a warm gray, symbolizing her leadership qualities. Ariel's soul is golden, symbolizing her warmth. Romeo's soul is like a leafy green, symbolizing his friendliness. Hansel's soul is a deep blue, symbolizing his desire for justice. Julius's soul is brown, symbolizing his quiet nature. And finally, Charlotte's soul is silver, symbolizing her perfectionistic traits. This was quite fun to come up with. Thank you for the question. Are the names on the paper relatives of Lucian or people connected to the murder? Excellent question. They're the suspects and the people most involved in Lucian's life. Is Julius Knott the JK from the poster of Knott's Knickknacks? Yes, he is. Knott's Knickknacks is the name of his toy store. Do you have a name for the setting in TMLD? / is there a name for the main area where the story happens? The story actually takes place in Fordwich, Kent, which is the smallest village in England. The story doesn't have a main area, however there are other settings in the village. There is the Darkanov's home, the Beesworth's family bakery, the police station, Knott's Knickknacks, the tailor's shop, and some other basic places like schools and bars and such. As for a time period, a lot of the costumes and props are inspired by the 1800s to early 1900s, so somewhere around there. What's your favorite song that you've made? My favorite song has to be Final Letter, mainly because I've actually been working with that melody for a few years and finally found a use for it. It's satisfying, writing music and getting to actually, well, use it. Will you explain the lore for your songs? Sure. So, Lucian's theme is exactly what it sounds like. It's supposed to capture that he's currently a ghost, but his song still plays in the minds of the cast heads. Warnings is mainly for content warnings. That's why it's kind of short, but during the game in real life it will play while I talk about it. Final letter is about Lucian's last letter to Hansel, because they were best friends throughout their school years, but they haven't seen each other in a long time. It shows Hansel's feelings about that. Discussion session plays while everyone talks about what the clues mean, and, well, discuss what's happening so far in the narrative, which is why it's so repetitive. I'm trying so very hard to write the next tracks, I promise. They will hopefully be out soon, if I can get my life together. This question wasn't actually for the Q&A, but it was asked on another video, so I figured to put it here. It says, how many instruments do you play? I play piano, some ukulele, kalimba, rain drum, and different kinds of percussion, but I mostly sing. That's because I'm self-taught, which is also why it's been so hard for me to write new music. I'm trying to learn more though. Would there be any AUs of TMLD in the future? If so, which type? It really depends on how long it takes me to make the original universe. However, if I were to make an AU, I would probably do a swap AU. What made you want to make TMLD? My friend and I, let's call her Alien, we're coming up with a friend group bucket list, like things we want to do together at some point. She suggested we play a murder mystery game, and after talking more, well, it kind of spiraled, and now I'm making an indie passion project that will eventually turn into an episodic fake visual novel type thing in video format that's voice acted, and now I have over 500 sprites to make! But credits to Alien for the amazing idea! I love you, Alien! If someone was making a murder mystery, what would you recommend to help them make it? Make sure to give every suspect a plausible motive for why they might have killed the victim. For example, let's say character A is the victim's sister, character B is the victim's classmate, and character C is the victim's partner. Character A and the victim had a bad argument the night before, which could have given character A a reason to kill them. Character B was bullied by the victim, and possibly had enough, and that's what led character B to kill them. And character C found out the victim was cheating on them, so they killed them. This makes it harder for the reader or viewer to immediately figure out who the murderer is, and also leaves room for potential plot twists. I hope this helps. How long have you been doing art? About as long as I can remember, however, I actually learned how to do digital art through, Gotcha Life? It's slightly embarrassing, but it was really helpful and taught me how to render. My art style now is inspired by Omori, Gluttony, Cookie Run Kingdom, and various anime. I do still laugh a little when people call my art manga, though. How did you come up with your channel name? If you know me, you know that I love Pinocchio. A lot. So, if you take Pinocchio and get rid of Kyo, you get Pino. And I sign off letters using lots of love rather than from when setting letters informally. So if you put Pino in place of my real name, you get lots of love Pino. Is this your first attempt at making music for a story? Yes, actually. It's been kind of difficult, but my story and its message is really important to me, so I wanted to pour as much love and dedication into it as I could. Who's your favorite character in TMLD? This probably doesn't come as a surprise, but my favorite character is Lucian himself. And that's not me glazing myself, I just think his character is best written and his story is genuinely heartbreaking. I simply can't wait to get the story out, but I know it'll take a lot of time. He stands for everything I stand for, and I poured a lot of myself into his character. I did that with a lot of the characters and their actors, but Lucian is everything I am and want to be. I want to make people think and feel when they consume my content. I want to change people for the better. And Lucian will be that for me. Also, his design is cute, and he likes to garden like I do. Thank you so much to everyone who asked a question, and to you lovely viewers who stuck through the end. If you made it this far, comment with a butterfly emoji to let me know. I'd like to give some shoutouts to people who have been supporting my channel so far, as I hope to make this a thing at the end of all of my videos. Thank you to Artsy Cats, Axel Snow, Lavender Pancake 23, Wisp Makes Things, and Corrupted Paws. And last but definitely not least, Hal's Moving Castle. I'm so sorry if I butchered any of those names. Also, thank you to my parents for letting me even do this in the first place. Thank you to each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Lots of love, Pino.